Hello everybody, this is Hybrid, and today I'll be bringing you a review of Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes Season 2, Episode 9, titled Nightmare in Red. And the basic premise of it is the Red Hulk emerges and attacks a shield helicarrier. They think it's the Hulk. The Avengers, minus Tony Stark, minus Black Panther, minus Thor, fight, and minus Ant-Man I guess. They fight the Red Hulk. Obviously, they don't defeat the Red Hulk. Well, I guess they do, you could say, but he ends up going away. And yeah, just that's the basic premise of it. I'll talk more about the plot when I get to that part of my review, though. So yeah, first off, visuals. I give it a 5 out of 5. The reason I say visuals is because it's not about the graphics. It's not about how realistic it is. It's about the art style of the show, and the show has a pretty good art style. Like, it's unique to the show and it works with it. So I enjoy it, at least because it's always fluid, at least, and they stay true to the characters. Like, if a character is strong, they make sure you can tell he's strong. If he's fast, he's kind of slim. So the character models fit the characters. I thought the Red Hulk character model fit pretty well. I liked how when he got really, really angry, they showed the kind of heat he emits, because in the comics he does do that too. And overall, I liked it. I also liked how Bruce Banner, you can tell it's Bruce Banner before you even had to, have anyone say he's Bruce Banner. So really, all visuals, I enjoyed it. I thought it was all pretty cool, or good. And next is audio. So I did enjoy all the audio. There's nothing really to complain about because the voice acting is pretty good. Most animated shows nowadays have pretty solid voice acting and audio. But besides that, there's nothing to complain about. So I guess I'll move on to the plot. So basically the plot starts off with Winter Soldier infiltrating S.H.I.E.L.D. And he takes a Hulk blood sample, alters it a little bit, turning into a Red Hulk blood sample, gives it to General Ross. General Ross injects it, it gets injected into General Ross. He becomes Red Hulk, attacks the S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier. S.H.I.E.L.D. Thinks it's the Hulk, and I like how they kind of nodded to the original first appearance of Hulk, where they said, "Oh, he started out as gray," and everything. I was like, "Yes, he did." And then also, was I the only one who wanted Thor to come back? And I wanted a battle between the Red Hulk and Thor because, when the Red Hulk was first introduced, he was very overpowered. Arguably, you could say that. So he fought Thor and he won the first fight against Thor. So I was hoping to see that, maybe some space fighting on the moon action. I don't know, but we didn't get that. Hopefully, we will get it sometime in the future. But yeah, so continuing on with the plot. Then later on, after that, you have Falcon infiltrating the Avengers mansion, because turns out Bruce Banner gets one day every month to just be Bruce Banner and not the Hulk. That was part of the deal he made with the Hulk. So basically, this is his day off, you could say. And the Falcon comes in, who's a bad guy in this show. And with that being said, he kind of, I guess you could say, he inhibits Bruce Banner from really having an adrenaline rush, and in turn keeping him from turning into the Hulk. So that's where a lot of the, I guess kind of you could say, obviously, very vulnerable Avengers starts happening. I don't really know how to describe that, the tone of the episode after that. But then Red Hulk comes. He destroys Hawkeye pretty much. Hawkeye just gets, thrown around. His bow's broken, and the Avengers go after Red Hulk, which they did say, "Oh, we're not going to tell Tony about this." How does he not know about this at all, anyways? Considering how active he seems to be with S.H.I.E.L.D. and all. But yeah, so he wasn't in this episode. But continuing on with the plot, so the Avengers fight Red Hulk. Red Hulk gets the Hulk eventually to Hulk out. They have their mini fight, you could say, because it wasn't really that much of a fight, because it maybe a minute max, I think. But yeah, so that happens, and It looks like the Red Hulk's about to lose, and then he runs away. Turns out that the Red Hulk and Winter Soldier plus Doc Samson and also Falcon, they're all working together for this government thing. I didn't catch the person who seemingly ran it, but I look forward to seeing this later on that in the future episodes if they can. I gave the plot a 4. I'm not sure if I said that already. The reason being, I felt it was kind of random, the plot, and I felt if you're gonna have the Red Hulk, you couldn't have led into him more, as he does join the Avengers eventually. So I was hoping maybe they nod to that. They didn't, but doesn't take away from the rating. Obviously, I gave the show, but yeah. So move on to characters. So I gave that a 4 out of 5 as well. The reason being, I felt they kind of didn't do justice to the Red Hulk, considering the Red Hulk shouldn't have been, nobody should have been a threat to the Red Hulk besides the Hulk. And with that said, the Hulk should have gone. They shouldn't have really showed how powerful the Red Hulk was. I feel like they really nerfed him in this episode, and that to me, obviously that brought down my rating for the characters this episode because, I just feel like that does injustice to the character. So that's why I give it a 4 out of 5. Just, I guess to me, when I see characters on a show, and when I write stuff too, like if I write about a character, I take tabs. Like I'm like, all right, what feats has this character done? What is their strength level? Things like this. Because if you're gonna put that character up against another character, you need to properly execute that. Like you're not gonna have someone who's bulletproof and can take a rocket to the chest and not even flinch, get knocked down by Captain America, at least without him using some special device or using something that would allow him to do it. Like it just won't work like that. So that's where I'm coming from there. And so yeah, characters give it a 4. And enjoyment, because that's the most important thing to me when you're watching a show, how much you enjoyed it. I'd give it an 8 out of 10 because I did enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it that much though, but I still enjoyed it overall. So 8 out of 10. And if you put all that scores together at a 30, you get a 26, which is a 86% or 87 depending on how you like to round it. But basically it's essentially a B. So I recommend you watch it. You can DVR it. Personally, I DVR'd it because I didn't expect much for one episode introducing Red Hulk. But yeah, that's just me, and I liked it, and I hope you guys watch it and watch my other videos as well. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet. I have a lot more comic book related videos. Actually, all of my videos are comic book related. So yeah, this is Hybrid, and like, comment, subscribe. That's all great stuff, and